at the LeMay Museum with my beautiful car, my 1966 Ford Mustang. We are here today to interview two people. The first is going to be Lance. He's with Integrity Garage Floors. If you guys know, Lance did my pink garage floors at my pink garage. I am so excited for these floors. Thank you, Lance, for working your magic to get us in here. And we're actually standing on the floors that you worked on. Next, we'll be talking with JD, and JD is the CEO of WayOut Kids and organizer for the Juneteenth celebration that's happening this year, June 19th, at the LeMay Museum. Probably ask you more about the history of Juneteenth.
Okay, let's do it.
So we have some really great interviews coming up, and I hope you guys will stay tuned. Guys, I'm here with JD. For one, we've never met before.
No, first time.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for agreeing to this.
Absolutely.
What originally inspired you to start Juneteenth out here in Tacoma?
Wow, so a few years ago, there was actually a contract out with the city of Tacoma to put on a Juneteenth event on the side of town I lived on and grew up on. And so we put our name in a hat and actually moved on the contract to put on the event.
Okay.
So that's what started it.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. So this started 4 years ago, right?
This will be, I think this is our 4th year.
Okay.
Right.
How has it grown from like that first event? Yeah.
Yeah, so first event, we got about 8,000 people out.
Wow.
The second event, we got about 12.
Yeah.
And then last year, we jumped up to about like 20,000.
Wow.
And we think we'll probably get more this year because of our location.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So the last 3 years we've been at Stewart Heights Park, which is right on the east side. It's a park right in the neighborhood. Really nice, beautiful park, but I think we outgrew it.
Yeah, in 3 years, that's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so how did you pick this location this year?
Well, it didn't come easy. So we've been trying to find a place, you know, and for something that big, there's not a lot of opportunities. And so we kind of landed on LeMay after just looking at several different places to try to host the event. So it was just kind of like that natural fit.
Yeah.
So we came by probably about 3 or 4 times to try to figure out which would be the best, and then just landed here.
So growing up, what did Juneteenth mean to you, and what does it mean to you now?
Well, you know, so growing up, we really didn't celebrate it as much out here in Washington State. I mean, I do remember going to some things when I was in high school, but there wasn't any really big celebrations of Juneteenth. And so as it progressed, right, and especially when it became a national holiday, then a lot more people started hearing about it.
Yeah, I feel like for me, it's like growing up, my mom made me go to all these family reunions, and I'm like, I hate going to this. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's really meaningful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely to connect with people and connect with purpose.
Yeah, and I mean, it has a lot of meaning to it, right? So Juneteenth, and you look at the 1865, and when slavery happened, right, and then they were finally set free like after 2 years.
Right.
But people leave out what happened right after that. So there was the celebration, oh, we're free, but then Jim Crow law set in right after that, right? So then you couldn't get jobs, which was part of our reason for calling it Juneteenth, a road to economic freedom. So if you come out, you should be able to find a resource that will help you move forward in economic freedom. So we have finance, housing, now attorneys, right? So the law is here, the police department, health, they're all here. And a lot of them are hiring too, but you can at least get more information while you're here, along with like 150 small businesses that are here that you can support.
That's amazing. I don't think I knew that about the Juneteenth celebration, that you were very intentional in who you had out here.
Absolutely, 100%. That's what it's about.
So you're also, is it the owner of WayOut Kids?
Yeah, I'm the CEO and the president of WayOut Kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about WayOut Kids and how you started it?
Yeah, sure. We put it together to educate youth through multimedia events and things like that. So at the time when we started, our graduation rate here in Tacoma was like 46%.
Okay.
And so they were trying to say that young kids, black and brown, couldn't learn. They weren't recalling information, they can't learn. And we were like, that's not the issue, it's the delivery of the subject, right? And a lot of times we come from different cultural backgrounds. Right? So you can't teach my kid the same way you teach your kid if they didn't grow up in a household like yours. We were putting together like ABCs in English and Spanish and counting and all these different things. And then we went into health, fitness, and nutrition. And we went into an environmental video and video game and music. And so that was actually picked up by Discovery Education and then put in like 3 million schools in 50 countries. And so we just kind of kept going from there. But it was all about educating our youth, giving back to our community, and just helping everybody move forward.
Right, and just finding a way to resonate with kids. That can be a hard thing to do.
It was like, how do you create something cool but smart? And so it was like, how do you change the mindset of young kids that being smart is cool?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I'm going to go back to school now
Right.
and learn. Yeah, yeah. So since this year's event is at the car museum, do you have a
Right.
favorite car at all?
I like a lot of different cars,
Yeah.
but this one right here, this 2003 Celine or
Yeah.
Celine is a beautiful car.
This one's a really beautiful car. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's,
And I love the color.
Yeah, it's very bright red, and it looks like it goes pretty fast. So this year at Juneteenth, it's the first year you're having a car show, right?
Correct.
So is it because you have it at LeMay that you're having the car show, or do you have a lot of car enthusiasts in your community or in your family?
Yeah, that's interesting. It's all the above.
Okay.
Right. So because we're moving from a park over to this space, we have a lot more space as far as the parking lot goes than we usually do. So at our last few events, the food trucks were kind of crowded in the area.
Yeah.
Now it's a lot bigger, but we have such a big parking lot to fill. And we're like, you know what, let's add in a car show. I do know a lot of car enthusiasts. I was one myself. And so let's add in something new to bring the people out. You know, people love car shows. And so that's kind of the reason we did it.
So when you look towards the future of Juneteenth in Tacoma, what does it look like? You know, a couple years from now, 5 years from now, what does it look like for you?
That's a great question because every year has gotten bigger. So one thing we have to think about is where can we go next? Like, so if we go even bigger this year than we've been in the last few years, then the thought is where do you take 30 to 40,000 people?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the thought, but we're always thinking about how do we make it better? How do we outdo what we did last year? How do the people feel about it? And so long as we are continually getting that feeling, first of all, it's feeling like a family reunion. People are showing a lot of love for each other. As long as we're getting that, we know the next 5-10 years will just open up for us to find the perfect place, if not here again.
Yeah. It's so amazing, your growth. That's super amazing. And I think it's really cool for Tacoma and just for the Seattle metro area to have a place like this to celebrate. It speaks to you as far as the leadership and the organization of everything and keeping everything running, keeping people happy.
We appreciate that.
So that's amazing. Is there anything you want to share or do a shout out or anything
Absolutely.
to anyone? So,
Yes, and yes. So June 19th, we will be here at the LeMay Car Museum out in the Hobb Family Field from 12 to 6 p.m. We'll also be in parking lot A. You don't want to miss the event. It is one of the best events that happen. Make sure you come out, bring your whole family. It's like a big family reunion, a lot of love. It is not exclusive, it is inclusive. Everyone can come out, have a great time, major acts on stage, car show, food trucks. I mean, anything you can think of, it will be here. Come have a great time and bring your family. And for all information, go to juneteenthwa.com. Again, that is juneteenthwa.com. See you here. Peace.
Awesome. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned about Juneteenth and WayOut Kids and Integrity Garage Floors. It's so great to just be surrounded by such excellence. And I hope you guys come out to Juneteenth, check out Integrity Garage Floors, and check out the LeMay Museum. Thank you so much.